Right, okay, we're back. Episode 2 of the 4416 BMX Show. Yeah, been away for a while. Partly my fault, but fell off a while ago and just no, they don't want to know. Right, get back behind the camera where you should be. Right, we're heading up to Manchester for the second episode. We're going to see Trey Whyte and Quillan Isidore. They're doing the Maxxis Tyre Change challenge, plus a few others. Stay tuned. Right, okay, Quillan Isidore. First Supercross done and dusted. It went at the Paris. How did that go for you?
Yeah, like best 2 semi-finals, best result. I've never made a semi-final before. Beating some top guys that I've not beaten before, like clean from the start. So I went to the weekend quite relaxed and not really focusing on the outcome. And just as the day went on, the day progressed, especially on day 2 where I felt more in my element, I just felt like so confident. And then semi-final, gate 1, get one of my best starts of the weekend. But then I'm like, crap, I got one of my best starts of the weekend. And the semi, like I can make this here, and I get 2 pedals at the bottom of the hill instead of 1. So I pedal up the first jump and it like lose a bit of momentum, and then then I just start like thinking, and I wasn't on autopilot, and I just went backwards and finished 5th. But as a whole, like I'm sitting 11th in the rankings before going into Papendal, so like that's like I'm over the moon about that, and I'm chasing the final, and that's the goal.
It was massive. I mean, you was on point that weekend, and coming back from this huge injury to that point, you must have been pretty happy with that.
Yeah, so like I wasn't even annoyed going out both days in the semi, because I just like, I kind of overwhelmed myself, like how well I performed. Like I've never, since I've turned elite, I've never rode like that before. Never had that confidence, never had gates that good, never rode my bike that good and that confidently. So for it all to finally put it together at a race, like it was just like relief and just joy really. So I was really, really pleased with how I rode.
Do you feel like 100% more confident now going into, and I know this is going to come out after Papendal and you're about to head off on this huge trip around Europe with Papendal followed by Zolder the week after. Do you feel so much more confident going into them rounds?
Yeah, so I don't really care who I'm next to at the minute on the gate. I'm just focused on myself, and I know what works for me in races now. I know how to get into the zone and I know what works, so I'm just literally going there, focus on myself and just deliver what I can, because if I deliver what I'm capable of, there's no reason why I shouldn't be in the final. So
what do you think's changed? I mean, you've come from an injury where you should almost have this reversibility, but you've come back from this injury and actually outperformed anything you've ever done. I'm sure everyone wants to know what you've done.
I just had a solid winter without any injuries, and I guess I wasn't really fazed by this injury. Like I was very positive throughout the whole thing, and I wasn't doubting myself at all, or because before I crashed I was starting to show some signs of really good things, like what has come this year. So
I mean, what is the goal for this year? Obviously the Olympics is the big one going towards that, but what about this year, 2018?
Yeah, so I want to obviously make my first World Cup final, and then going into the World Championships I want to make a final. So yeah, that's the goal really, and just carry on being successful and being able to deliver what I'm capable of and what I showed at Paris.
Yeah. Right, okay, 3 politics scenarios, go from me pages.
Like, nah, definitely not. You should not be like embarrassing yourself all over social media for everyone to see. If you want to go to somewhere that badly, you'll find a way to get it. It's like if you had to create like £10,000 for a life-saving surgery, you would find that money. So if you want it that bad, go get it yourself and stop relying on other people.
So that's a no for go from me page. What about A and B finals?
So I always stick to 12 and under, keep B finals, everything over, like just get rid of it.
Okay, your last one, sponsorship.
There's too many teams out there, it's just too saturated where people are getting a free frame, a free top, or you can be on this team if you give us this money. Like, I think it should go back to representing your club, because when I started racing it was like I just represented Brixton when I started, then Peckham, and that was like a massive thing where we wanted the best club and it wasn't about sponsorship. So unless you deserve to be sponsored and you're actually going to bring value to the sponsor with selling frames and making more money, and you're an asset to the company, then you shouldn't be sponsored.
That's the end of BMX hype. Right, okay, next thing we're going to do, favourites then. Let's quick fire these ones. Okay, favourite rider?
Ever Bubba Harris.
Quick fire. Right, favourite rider?
You said in England, so Kai.
Okay, what about all time?
All time Bubba Harris.
Favourite female rider? For your own reasons.
Mariana, probably, yeah. Unreal.
Riding reasons.
Yeah, and
okay.
The other side as well.
Favourite bike you've ever ridden?
Pure. And that's not just because I'm sponsored by them. I chose to ride that before I was sponsored.
Right, favourite alcoholic drink?
I'm a white wine guy. Pinot Grigio is my favourite.
Your last film you ever watched?
It was actually Avengers, the first Avengers yesterday. But I watched Infinity War twice in the cinema last week.
Last website?
Last website. It was actually BMX videos. I hope Liam didn't see this, but I was actually watching one of his World Cup wins at Manchester.
Andy likes white wine. Right, okay, final thing we want from you is a top tip for them youngsters out there.
Enjoy it, work hard, and remember why you started.
Spot on. Nice one. Right, okay, it's that time again. It's the Maxxis Tyre Change Challenge. This time we've got Quillan Isidore. Now it's on a pure, so he should be pretty good at this, so let's see. Go.
This tyres, I don't think you've changed this for a couple of years, so it's pretty weak.
Good job, Maxxis has sorted us out with a new one. Woohoo!
This pump makes it feel like the inner tube can explode. Within my triceps.
Yeah. Oh, look at that tricep.
I'm gonna get tired for tree.
Oh no!
Done.
Yes! 4 minutes 50.43.
So nothing, that's where the star is. The star was here last time.
Hey! What's happening, boy?
Recently.
What, you living on this, yeah?
Yeah, I'm smashing it.
So firstly, you went over to France. How did that go for you?
For me, it went really good. So I was injured for 2 months before, so the timing of the camp was perfect. We got to ride a lot of different tracks. Yeah, at the time I was really sketchy. I went to Paris. The first track we went to was Paris, obviously, and I had a nightmare there. But by the end of the camp, riding loads of different tracks, a lot of bike time, challenging each other. It was really good. So for me, it came in a really good time.
Like Paris Supercross, there was 100 and something riders from France in that elite categories. Why is that such a huge number compared to what we've got in the UK?
That's unreal to see that their pool of talent is so deep. And every track we went to in France, in the south of France, literally nearly all of them were good, technical, riding forward and backwards, really technical tracks. And they had trails next to the tracks, or like 2 minutes away, or pump tracks. Just a lot for kids to ride and a lot for kids to do. If they got so much riders doing it, and you're getting to that age, that's the next level. You want to do it. So I feel like everyone just leading everyone on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And I think around them, they all love riding bikes and everything, and there's that much there for them. And I think that's something that PH has kind of brought. It looks like you guys are enjoying riding now. Is that a fair comment?
Definitely. I mean, definitely in France, like I really enjoyed it, and obviously we've been on camps recently, which has been fun. But yeah, and you enjoy riding Manchester, but it's Manchester's a bit more tough to enjoy as it's so. You have to be so on point, like riding Manchester and doing efforts. You have to be so like precise. So unless it's a play session, it's quite hard to enjoy. But yeah, generally riding our bikes, we're enjoying it a bit more. Yeah.
I was going to say new coach, but he's not really a new coach anymore. PH, how are you finding him compared to Grant?
Yeah, I find him good. I find him, he's really easy to get along with. Obviously, he brought a different philosophy over, so totally different to Grant's. But yeah, we was with Grant for a long time, and Grant made a really good foundation for us guys.
As going forward now, though, you're off on a bit of a trip now.
Yeah.
You got Zolder coming up and Papendal. What are your hopes going through them?
I feel like I'm in a better place now than I was going into Paris. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Papendal. I've crashed every year I've gone, but I still go in positive. Like, I still think this is the year I'm not going to mess up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
little brother's on the squad now.
Yeah.
How you finding that?
It's good. We've gone through stages. So literally, when he first came on, it was decent. Then he started to do my head in.
Standard.
But then now he's at a stage where he wants to knuckle down a bit, and he's like training, and he's like more up for like taking on like advice, not just from me but from everyone. So yeah, he was going really well at France. It's a shame he crashed.
Yeah, he looked strong.
He was.
Did look strong.
Going really fast.
I mean, track speed's where it's at for him, isn't it?
Yeah, on real track speed. Don't want him behind me.
Well, we've seen that in Manchester National last year, didn't we?
No, I don't recall that.
Oh, we did. Roll the clip. Obviously, you got Baku, the Worlds, coming up in June. How many BC taken? Are you going to be part of that? Do you want to be part of that?
Yeah, of course. Like, I hope to be part of it. I think we've got 3 riders qualified. 3 spots to go, and I think Kyle's already qualified. So I don't know what the criteria is at the moment. They might not let us fill the spots. They said that they would, so hopefully they will. So hopefully I'll be able to fill one of the spots, and yeah, Azerbaijan looks pretty sick. Like, it looks nice out there. So
it's meant to be the new Dubai, apparently, of Europe.
I doubt it, but.
Right, okay, I'm going to throw some favourites at you. So, favourite UK rider?
Tyrese Bradshaw.
Favourite female rider for riding style? I know what your brain's like.
Mariana Pahan.
Your favourite film?
The Batman Dark Knight Rises.
Favourite track?
Chula Vista Beijing replica.
Favourite bike you've ever ridden?
GT.
You have to think about that. Woo! Right, okay. Free politics. I'm going to start off with prize money.
I think it's a bit of a joke, to be fair. Like, I think we should get paid more. Obviously, I'd think that, but the amount it costs to travel to these races and the risk that's involved, and the amount of effort people put in, I don't think we get paid enough at all.
And talking on risk, what about 8 metres?
The sport has to grow, and it's gone in that direction, and I don't mind racing off the 8 metre hill, but I think it has took away from the sport a bit. And like, what's wrong with racing off a 5 metre now again? I think it makes better racing sometimes off 5 metre because it's safer. Like, people are more confident to race. It's like, not that it's a level playing field, but that's where the sport started.
Final one, keyboard warriors.
There's loads. It makes me sick. Literally 24. Mostly on Facebook, I feel it. Like, people spend their time and like come and do stuff like this. Just for example, there's just people, they're not going to say nothing to your face or in person. So I just don't think they should say it over the internet. Do you know what I mean?
Any others?
What about unnecessarily cancelling a national?
Top tip, I think for people that just start off, I feel like people take it too serious these days. Like, literally ride your bike for a month, you look around and you want to jump on clips, or I just think you need to ride your bike a lot and enjoy what you're doing. Like, it is a serious sport, and you can get injured, you can get hurt, so you need to have a good skill base first. So I'd say ride your bike a lot and enjoy it.
He's either got Ben and Cherries ready to go. Right, okay, we've got our 4th person up for the Maxxis Tyre Change Challenge. Next up is Trey Whyte.
As soon as you touch the bike, the time goes. Good luck.
2, 1. No! No! It's not. No! No! That set me up. No. That'll be alright, won't it? Look at the brake. Look at the jockey.
It's coming down the first furlong over the fence. 3 furlongs to go in this straight Whyte. Five minutes 22 with an absolute
that kills you.
I'll tell you that.
chaos.
Right.
Oh, cow is quickly going down.
Car got 7. Woo!
Right, that's it for episode 2. Big thank you to Trey and Quillan for letting us in their house. Now head over to 4416bmx.com to see our new giveaway and get yourself some goodies. Until next time, hold tight.
What?
Shall we to intro it?
Do an intro, I think.
Where do you want me in the background?
No, just sort of anywhere really.
Manhattan?
Yeah.
Or is it New York? Or is it the same place? That's the same place. That is not on. Is that on?
Yeah.
I'm a PE coach.